just don't have the patience for it. And anyway, I love the glow screen from Supergoop. I'll link this one. It's so good. It gives you like the perfect shimmer, and they have different shades. You can mix them as you need to. You can even use like the darker ones as like bronzer, but it's SPF, and I feel like it just gives you like this perfect glow. And I just love this instead of using makeup. And then I'll usually add like a little blush, just like on my cheekbones, just to kind of like wake up my face, but that's really it. Hi, my name's Kimmy, and I'm excited that you're here. I'm a mom of two. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm also a health and wellness coach. And I'm just here to inspire you to live a healthier life. This morning, we made our smoothie. I did like a chocolate chip green smoothie. I feed my toddler the same breakfast. He just doesn't like the cacao nibs in his smoothie, so I'll blend it up as is, and then I'll add in the chocolate chips after for mine. Well, the cacao nibs. And I also added a little maca powder to mine today. Maca powder is really great for hormonal support. But basically I just did banana, dates, chia seed, peanut butter, lots of spinach, ice, and almond and walnut milk, and then protein powder. I use this one here. I actually have a discount link below, but this one is my absolute favorite. It's a superfood protein powder, so it has lots of great superfoods in it to support your health. And then I added some maca powder and cacao nibs at the end. I did have like a couple pieces of pineapple before I poured this, and I don't know if this happens to you, but I get like anything else that I eat after I eat pineapple tastes a little weird. So I kind of have like that happening, and I should have known that would happen. Very exciting. I looked at the weather this morning, the upcoming weather. We have 80s in our forecast, and that may seem super hot to you, but I live in Arizona, and it is so hot in the summer. And last summer was brutal. I was pregnant, and it was like the hottest summer on record. Like we had days over 115. Talking about the weather, and it was in the hundreds through like October. It was horrible. And this year we have barely had any days like over 110. Not to say that we haven't had any, but it has not been as much as previous years. And I am so excited that like there's days that are going to be like under 90 degrees like in sight. What? Yeah, which means that we can go to the zoo soon. So I'm just really excited because that just changes so much as a stay-at-home mom. Like with kids, it is so hard in the summer. We're kind of getting like really sick of summers here. I just feel like we're just like getting through the summers, and I'm just so happy when I see like 80s in sight, because now we can go outside, we can go play at the park for longer in the morning, we can go out after dinner, we can go do like outdoor activities like the zoo and go to the farm, all the things that we love to do instead of being stuck in the house or trying to find like indoor activities. That anyway, so that's just something that's bringing me joy today. over my menstrual phase, and I just feel like I have like so much energy right now, and this is like my favorite phase, the follicular phase. It's like my favorite phase of the cycle because it's just when I have so much energy and I just feel lighter and lighter like in my body, and also like I feel like my energy is so much lighter. It's just a really good feeling. And so funny, like I haven't gone to Starbucks, I feel like, in like a few years. Like I feel like the last time I remember going to Starbucks was like when Gavin was like just born. And so it's been like a really long time since I had Starbucks, and this is the second week that I've gone. It's just because it's convenient, I guess. Now I get why people go there all the time, but it's very convenient. But I like to add my own milk. And I've been talking about how I've been playing around with like adding dairy into my diet. And I recently just started adding a little grass-fed milk. I use this one here, and I really like it, which is really surprising for me because I've never even done milk in my coffee ever. I just made a mess. Even when I started drinking coffee like years ago, I always did like soy milk or almond milk. I never did like whole milk. So this is like my first time actually adding whole milk into my coffee, and I really like it. Like I love the flavor of it, which again is surprising for me because I haven't done dairy in a long time. Then recently I kind of had just been craving it again, kind of started playing around with adding it a little bit into my diet here and there, and I really like it. So always a reminder to listen to your body and do what works best for you. And not all foods will work for different people, and everyone's journey is so different. So take everything with a grain of salt. When you see someone eating something, consuming something, adding something into their diet, taking something out of their diet, just remember that it's all personal. It's all bio-individual. Health is so bio-individual. And I think I talked about this a lot in my last vlog too, but you just have to listen to yourself and what works for you. Don't mind the mess in the background, but I wanted to show you my workout outfit. I got these shorts. They're on sale for Labor Day weekend. They're so affordable and they're so comfy too. And I also got the matching bra. And I talked about recently how I've been trying to stop buying black sets and buy colored sets. And I have to say, I feel really good in color. It just like brightens me up and brightens my mood. And I love these. So I will link them below. They're super comfortable and flattering as well because we love that. I made lunch and it was actually very easy because I had this roasted kale veggie salad prepped already in the fridge. So I just put that in a bowl, and then I just cooked some salmon in the oven. So that cooked while I made the boys' lunches, and then it was ready after. And a very quick and easy lunch. I love this salad because you can eat it hot or cold, and this is kind of like a mix. So I'm gonna mix this in. It'll become a little bit warm from the hot salmon, and it'll be very delicious. But it's one of my favorite recipes. I've been meal prepping this one for a while, and I did get back into meal prepping last Sunday. I took 1 hour during Augie's morning nap. I did 1 hour of meal prep. I prepped so many good things, and I'm so proud of myself and happy that I did it. And I was able to meal prep a lot of breakfast for the week. I did a banana bread. I meal prepped some pancakes. I meal prepped some balls for snacks. I meal prepped overnight oats and smoothie packs to easily toss into the blender. I would have used one today, but someone was really adamant about having a green smoothie. So
Yummy, Mama.
That's why we made one from scratch.
That
But
is very yummy.
yeah, but I have been making smoothie packs to just dump in the blender and just pour milk in. It's been making such a difference in my life. And then I meal prepped a few lunches this week to have. I haven't really had to do any like chopping or anything for myself during lunch. I've just been able to make the boys' lunch and then just get mine out of the fridge, and it's been making such a difference. I love fresh food, but honestly, if you're a mom, if you're a parent, then you know just how difficult it is and how annoying it is to stop during the day to make a meal for yourself when you're already making multiple meals. So yes, eating fresh is fabulous, and I try to eat fresh as much as I can, but meal prep, I mean, it just saves my life. So yeah. So if you're doing the 30-day Mama Glow guide with me, we're probably not on the same day because I started it a while before I sent it out. So I'm on day 10. This week is all about nourishing and energizing your body from within. There's 2 activities. First is to complete a 20-minute outdoor walk, which we did this morning. And the second activity is to have a fiber and protein filled snack. So that's what I'm gonna have right now. Some of my favorite snacks is like apple and peanut butter. I love a little yogurt parfait sometimes. I love just a date with nut butter. I also love a rice cake with nut butter. And then every so often, I used to do this a lot, but I haven't done it in a while, but I love hummus and just some like diced cucumber or bell pepper. I feel like I have hummus on my lunch a lot, so that's why I don't really have it as a snack, but it is a good snack. But today, because I meal prepped on Sunday, I have some balls. These are just very simple balls, 2 ingredients, just dates and cashews, and they're really good. They're delicious. You could just do dates and cashew butter, but I love having like little balls like this. It's such a fun little treat. So I'm gonna have like 1, maybe 2 of those. We'll feel it out and see how we feel. Mama Glow guide, I will show you. If you aren't subscribed to my email list, subscribe. I will send, in my next newsletter, I will send out the code so you can get it for free. It's very simple. It's just meant to be fun, and it is just a guide, and there are things to look forward to doing every single week. I give you challenges, glow tips, journal prompts for every week, and then a checklist of things to do every single day. So there'll be a journal prompt every day, as well as 2 simple activities to do. It's supposed to challenge you to just do something to feel your best, whether it's something that has to do with self-care or nourishing your body from within, going for a walk or whatnot, just simple challenges. And it also is going to help you build a routine that you love, which is why I love doing like these type of things, because there's a lot of different like habits. It'll help you kind of build your own routine. You can kind of take away what you really loved from it and build your own routine off of it. And I feel like the journal prompts are also wonderful to help inspire you for this new season of life that you're entering, whether it is the fall season that is coming or whether it is just a new season of life that you're entering. I've been feeling like I just need like some change in my life, and I feel like even as we're stepping into a new season, literally, I feel like I'm stepping into a new season of life as well. And I just feel like this is helping me feel my best as I transition into that season. So if you are interested, like I said, sign up for my newsletter and I will send you the link in my next newsletter. But I'm gonna go enjoy a little snack, do some work, and then I will see you later. I am back in my workout clothes because we went for a little after dinner walk, which was so nice. I've been doing that a lot lately. Now that the weather is like cooling a little bit, we can get out for a walk in the afternoon. My legs are so sore. I've been working out so hard lately. Recently, I started upping my weights, and also, let me shut that. Augie's room is like on the other side of our closet, so I just want to make sure that my voice doesn't carry. But I started upping my weights recently and doing more weight training, more than like Pilates and bar. I've kind of been mixing those in a little bit, but I've been really focused on like weight training lately. And I've also been trying to prioritize my walks again. Now that it's like cool enough that I can go out for walks in the morning and the evening, I've been doing both and I've been really loving it. After I had Gavin, obviously like I had more time to work out and stuff because it was just me and him. So I used to go for like almost like a 4-mile walk in the morning and do my workout as well, both with him. And I felt like so good. I feel like I got in the best shape of my life, like even after pregnancy, just from like working out more. Not even necessarily working out more, just moving my body more. And so I'm trying to kind of move my body a little bit extra. And I feel like because it's been so hot here, I have not been going for walks very much. Like there's been weeks where like I wasn't going for any walks, so I'm really trying to get back into that, and I feel so much better and like so good lately since I started doing that. My legs are like so sore because I don't typically lift like heavier weights. Like I kind of just stick between like 2s and 5s because I just do bar and Pilates workouts. But since I've been doing like weighted workouts, I've been upping my weights and my legs are like so sore, which is different because I feel like I'm never sore from my usual workouts. That's something that I've been doing recently that has been feeling really good. Also, before I go, let me give you a little book update. Like I haven't done a book update in like a very long time. I feel like I've been reading a lot of really great books this summer, and I just finished One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune, and oh my goodness, it was like maybe one of the best books that I've read. If you haven't read it yet, I definitely recommend it. It is so good. I do recommend reading her first book every summer after before you read One Golden Summer because you'll get it more, and the character references, like you'll definitely want to read that first, which I didn't know going into it, but definitely read it first. I love all of her books, but this one was definitely her best one. And I'm still thinking about it, and I am having a hard time getting into my next book because I loved that book so much and I feel like I'm still in that book. I don't know if that ever happens to you. I feel like that always happens to me whenever I read a really, really, really good book. Another book that happened with was Beach Read by Emily Henry. I had a hard time getting into another book after because that book was just so good. But I did have this book on deck. I'm reading this one from Mary Kay Andrews, Summer at the Saint, and it's pretty good so far. If you have any book recommendations, please let me know because I'm always on the lookout for a good book. I do like to read romance novels. I've tried reading like thriller and like mystery novels, but they're just kind of not for me. But anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here. Thanks so much for watching. I enjoyed hanging out with you, and I will see you in the next one.